Okay, so we've got some Aaliyah today, and this is a very stylish album. It is also her last one. It dropped in 2001, and this is, a work of art. It really is. And I cannot say terribly much because I don't know that Aaliyah that well. And the thing is I think it stands strong today. This is a standout R&B album. It needs recognition amongst the things that are popping up. R&B is always a difficult topic just because usually the hits off of it are usually one or two songs. It just doesn't spread out as much as rap albums do, and you have to keep people's attention. And I feel like Aaliyah does that. This is something, she has songs on here that are going to get you up and moving and make you want to go cross country in your car. Find somewhere to go and just be in a white t-shirt like I am. And, Aaliyah, her personality, I think the way that she describes things in these songs you're going to like. And if I had to pick a style, I'd say she's about contemporary R&B. So these songs serve R&B well. And I don't think that most of them, well, I have the remastered edition, which has 18 songs instead of 14. So this is something that adds things. Now, obviously, there is another Aaliyah album, which is called I Care For You, and it was a compilation album of unreleased Aaliyah songs. Now, I think some of those are on this, so you're getting a little bit of that good stuff as well. Now, really, these songs have that feel as to being around someone who is a little bit more carefree, which is something that you're going to see. It doesn't have the dense kind of confrontational atmosphere, and so what that means is there's just some good songs for being in your backyard and or being wherever outdoors. So the production, there were some good numbers on here, and I think ones like Those Were the Days, I Can Be, Rock the Boat, these have some of the best beats on here. We Need a Resolution's a great one. Try Again, if you have the remastered. It's Whatever. If I didn't say It's Whatever, that's another one. So those are just a few. Let's talk about the unheard songs. So out of 18 songs, I liked 11. Now obviously out of the original cut from the album, I liked 9. Now you think that if I were to review just the Aaliyah album without the extra songs, that would be a pretty above average score. So here are the songs: We Need a Resolution, Loose Rap, Rock the Boat, More Than a Woman, Extra Smooth, Read Between the Lines, I Can Be, Those Were the Days, and Try Again, Don't Know What to Tell Ya. So that's actually 10, but there is an almost song, which is It's Whatever. So let's talk about a few of these. Rock the Boat is one of the ones I think probably is gonna, that one has radio appeal. I think It's Whatever is another one. Try Again, I Can Be, We Need a Resolution is one that I think people have heard. So these are some great ones. And I mean, she has songwriting ability. And that's something to pay attention to. Like, I looked up what loose rap meant, and it means kind of weak game, which not, I mean, how many R&B singers use that? And there were probably some other ones like read between the lines. I think that as a topic, that wasn't really a phrase that was, commonly used, as seen beneath the surface type thing. And it was just, it's real kind of, it's a certain wit to it, but it's difficult to describe. I think there's like a precise word for it, but just know that she's pretty clever, and even if she wasn't, the music is still great. So that is something to pay attention to. It does sound like something that would fare pretty well on an R&B radio station. And the songs that I didn't like, there were 7 of them, I think. I Care For You, I think this one was a song that was heard. Miss You, You Got Nerve, these sorts of songs. I mean, it's difficult to really talk about why it wasn't extremely well. I think it's simply because of the atmosphere that goes on, and you have the ability to like these songs. I don't think they're bad songs, but it's not the mood that I'm in. So, but really, there are different shades. I think You Got Nerve is one, and it's not just one type mood that's on the whole album. So you don't have to worry about saying, well, I'm not always happy-go-lucky. Well, you don't have to worry about that because there are other songs like that. So this is a pretty candid album, and there's more than enough for that sort of thing. So keep that in mind. You may or may not like this, but if you're looking for something to clear stress out of your mind, there's more than half the album does that. So yes, what that leaves is the score. So I liked 11 out of 18, and I will give that about a 7 out of 10. Now, you'd think 9 out of 18 would be a 5, but that's really only a handful of songs. 2 of the extra songs were not that good to me. So, but 9 out of 14, that's extremely well put together, and that needs to be recognized just because that doesn't always happen. Now, obviously, I do think, if she would have taken off 2 songs and put the 2 that from the extra songs on there instead, this would be a 10 out of 10. Obviously it would. I mean, this would be sheer packed, but the problem with it is you have to appeal to everything, and in doing that, sometimes that loses, well, it's hard to please everything. So, but it did, that's the thing. It did please me, and I think it'll please a lot of people. So, go for the remastered edition. Get those 4 extra songs. A lot of them are extremely well. So, there is no future, but there is another Aaliyah album, and plus the ones that she did before, her 96 and so on albums, and the 2002 album that she was working, that was a bunch of songs she did. So the social score, I'm give it an 8 social, just because this is R&B that needs attention. I think a lot of people have probably burnt this CD out, but it's good to have it in your catalog. I think it's definitely, just in a playlist mindset, this works extremely well because you can take 6 very good songs and have great vibing, because not all car trips are, you know, 2 hours or so. So, it's just great for that sort of thing. And then there's the replayability factor, which this adds up to very well. So now, yeah, can it be topped? I think this is about really good. So I give it the 7 out of 10 and an 8 social.